What is going on, everyone? How are you all doing tonight? This is switchSPOT Episode 2 podcast. I'm here live with Phil Phantastic and Johniibo. How are you doing today, guys?
I am doing fantastic. Guys, currently I am in the middle of the woods at an undisclosed location. Therefore, Fantasticong will be filling in for me, but my voice is being transmitted through the airwaves to so that I can participate in the podcast.
Yeah, awesome.
I'm
how are you doing,
well.
John?
I'm not in the woods, so you have to look at my face the whole time.
Okay, on that note, the topic for today's podcast, we will be talking about how, our experiences growing an online community, things we saw, things we maybe should have done differently. So yeah, we just have a list of topics to go through today. But what's up, everybody in the chat?
Hi, chat.
Hi, chat.
What's up? Let's see. We have K-Mag, Greninja Gaming, Juan, Kai, DJ Riolu, Ash, Jesse, Trash, who else? Yoshi World, Adon, what's up? Mystical Eevee, Elliot, Greninja Gaming, Positivity Police, what's up? Okay, I guess we'll just start with our first topic then. So let's start at the beginning. So when you first start your channel, it's you kind of have to get through the beginning grind where you just started, so there's not really anybody watching you yet.
Right.
So it's all about being consistent. You have to just, even though nobody's watching you or maybe a few people are watching you, it's all about just keeping a schedule, even if it's just once a week, minimum once a week. Yeah. What are you guys' thoughts on that?
Well, my thoughts are, when I first started really wanting to be a live streamer, I was as most people who they dip their toe into YouTube and they're I'll try streaming, I'll try uploading some videos, see what kind of works. But then I kind of feel for a lot of streamers, this is point where you're this is what I'm gonna do. And once I hit that point, last September, I don't know, a lot of you guys might remember, some of you guys who don't know me don't remember, but back in the Furlot days, my channel used to be called Furlot, I would wake up at 5 in the morning and I would make a cup of coffee, I'd sit down with my stream, and I would start streaming The Legend of Zelda from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. every Monday through Friday, which is just the hardest grind, I think, to try to do. But the sentiment that I'm trying to get across is that if you want to be successful on YouTube, you got to show up and you got to work. So that was just kind of my mantra, was that I want this so bad, so I'm gonna put in the hours, I'm gonna grind. And at the beginning, nobody watched me, nobody. And I didn't know anybody on YouTube, and I was just you know what? I'm going to keep doing this. And then, my community started to grow because I kept going. I didn't stop, and people knew I was going to be live during that time, so they could pop in, pop out. So, yeah, I would just say, when you're starting your community, you can't get discouraged by the fact that your numbers are low, or they're for hours at a time, there's nobody in there but Nightbot. You just gotta go, and if it's what you like, it's what you love. It's you just gotta keep going. You gotta push through, and I feel it's easy to get discouraged. And if you do get discouraged, quit.
Dang.
No, yeah. If you can't make it, man, it's not for you. I do want to say that though quickly before I let Johniibo speak. If it hurts you, and you're not enjoying yourself when you're doing this grind, even though it's really, really hard, and you just feel you're doing it just to do it, or you want to do it because you want to have a big YouTube channel, that's not why you should do it. And if it's frustrating that you're not getting the numbers you want, you should literally quit and find a new hobby. And that's all I have to say about starting your YouTube channel. Thank you for listening.
Wow, that was a rant.
That was a rant and a half. Well, how do I even follow that up? Yeah, when I started my channel, I was just posting videos. I wasn't even streaming. I started back when Amiibo first came out, so 2014.
Johniibo.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sorry.
But yeah, I started when Amiibo came out, and I was posting videos, and nobody cared. Nobody cared. So I just stopped doing it for a long time. Like, I stopped for like 2-3 years. And then something happened where somebody was like, hey, do you want to do some videos? And I'm like, all right, I'll check it out. And then those guys really got under my skin. But we were streaming every day, and that was the only way we could grow. And then I got kicked out, and that just gave me more motivation on how to start my channel back up. And I decided I'm just going to stream every single day for like 5 hours a day. I don't care who's watching. It's just I had motivation. I just had to be better than those guys.
Yeah.
I feel that. But yeah, in the beginning, like, nobody was watching. It was very discouraging.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know anybody. I luckily had a Twitter following that came by sometimes. And
nice.
Yeah, but the beginning first 3 years were not pretty. We're not pretty. But that's pretty much how I started my consistent streaming.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I started the same way. I was just like, I was just doing videos, and then I was doing the streaming to like supplement doing the videos, because I know I wanted like the content on there so people could just like find me if they like clicked on something. But then I like started enjoying streaming more and more, and then I started doing it way more often than posting videos, because I like building. I like meeting new people, and I like interacting with the viewers, like, more, because when you post a video, like, yeah, it's fun to make the video and like people enjoy it, but sometimes like you can't, like, people comment, but like there's not much interaction beyond that.
Sure.
Yeah.
First.
It's like, I hate editing so much.
Oh yeah.
Like, the worst thing, because I'm terrible at it. Like, if you watch any of my videos that are pre-recorded, they're awful. My streams are okay.
Such high regard for the content you create. Do you make those videos so that when people watch your streams, you're like, oh wow, these are great compared to the videos?
Exactly.
Just set the expectations super low. No, yeah. I've seen them. I saw this one video where you accused me of hitting you with a weapon during Monster Hunter.
You know, you did. And plus, that wasn't
controversy.
That was a stream that I cut the video out of.
Oh, gotcha. That is slightly different.
But yeah, I hate editing videos, so I just stream all the time.
Yeah. It's definitely easier to press the start stream button and kind of just let your consciousness and flow with the game and the users and stuff than to like really develop like a narrative for 6 to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then edit it and then just scrub and hear your voice go, hey, like 6,000 times.
So true. But I do like the reach that certain videos get, because like with a certain stream, you're not gonna like. It's also the thing where like once you stream, like the stream like is not really watchable after. I mean, you can watch it afterwards, but like it doesn't have the same effect once it's not live anymore.
Yeah, it's not like the purpose.
Yeah. Okay, so another sub point to the beginning of your channel is being comfortable on camera. Did either of you have like? Did you see over time that like maybe at the beginning you were not as comfortable on camera as to now?
I guess I'll answer first. So I don't know if a lot of you guys know, but I do have like a performance and theater background. So when I was in high school and college, I performed in stage plays, and then I think it was my sophomore or my junior year of college, this television show reached out to me, and it was called Text Me TV Live, and it was this local CW show. So essentially, it's a lot like streaming, to where I would be in front of the camera, and I would have like somebody moderating, basically like mods do, moderating, and then someone would be, everybody who watches would send in text messages. So it was like the beginning of like this sort of format where people would interact with you in real time, and like super chats were a thing. So like I had sort of done this before, but like, you know, just in a talk show format. So I had that going into streaming. And like I liked being on video. I enjoyed making my videos before I started streaming, and I've always been kind of like comfortable in that sort of, you know, environment. However, I will say starting out streaming is totally different than that, because when that TV show went live, I knew people were going to watch because that was already a pre-established show before they like cast me on it.
Mm-hmm.
So like doing something on your own 100% is a lot scarier. And when you're not getting the feedback that you need, like or that you want, like with people showing up or view count, you're like, what am I doing wrong? It kind of like, you know, it shakes your confidence a little bit, and you're like, I don't know what I need to do to improve. But yeah, you just really all you need to do to improve is practice makes perfect. You just do it every single day until you reach that comfort level. End rant.
I feel like every answer is a rant from you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't even know how to like. How do I start it?
I'll go. So like, from time to time, like I'll go and watch my older streams and even like my older videos, and I could definitely tell in like my voice and like how I'm talking. Like you get a certain confidence, I guess. Like in the beginning, you're just kind of like, it's also in the beginning, I also felt like if your community is really small or you don't have much of a community, you don't really know who you're talking to, because I would post like really early videos and was just like, I hope someone would see this. But like, you feel like you don't know your audience yet. So I feel like now, whenever I post a video or hit go live, like I know, like the content I'm producing, like I know who it's going to mostly, and then like there are new people that come in that enjoy it. But yeah, so like I have a better idea. I can gauge like if people will like something or how I should like present something. So yeah, like that, I guess.
Yeah, I feel that. Sort of like evolves over time based on like figuring out, you know, your style mixed with like the audience that you're developing. You kind of, you know, collaboratively create the content.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you know this, but I didn't have a camera for like 8 months.
Yeah, Camilo and I know for sure.
So I did not have a camera for like, I don't know, 8 months of streaming. But when I got the camera, I felt awkward. Like I'm exposed here, and I can't do what I usually do, which that sounded wrong.
Yeah, I was like, what are you
like? What is he doing behind that screen?
Yeah. What couldn't we see in the old?
But no, I mean, I just felt awkward. I mean, it was different than normal. It was, I was more insecure. But then as time progressed, like I just got more used to it. I feel like growing out the facial hair helped a little bit.
Yeah, because it like covers your face.
Yeah, it covers my face.
Dang.
And nobody, I get it. I understand. People come in all the time. They're like, "Yo, you ugly."
Yikes!
I'm like, "Yo, you banned."
Yeah, you banned.
But no, now I'm fine with it. Like I don't feel awkward or. And as Cam was saying, like, yeah, you get to know your audience and get to know how they deal with your interactions, and you just build on that.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. I think we touched on this a little bit already, but like I guess like creating your own style. So like, I guess I'll go first to like say what I mean. So when I first started, I was like watching a lot of people whose content was similar to the content I want to make. So I wasn't like necessarily copying people, but it was more of a like fake it till you make it kind of thing.
Sure.
Yeah, so like I would play like similar games that I thought like were really popular, or like the way you interact with viewers or start or end the stream. Also, it was more for, in the beginning, it was more for like ways I edited stuff, because I think like over time, like now I have a certain editing style, but the way I developed that was like, oh, that's really cool. Like I saw someone edit something this way, I want to do that, and then I saw someone else edit something this way, and I thought that was cool. So like it's all about, like, for me it was about taking pieces of other people's stuff to make my own stuff.
I mean, I think like we're all trying to do the same thing anyway. Like of course we'll come off as similar styles in some points, but I mean, even the three of us, we have different streaming styles, we have different games we play, different ways of interacting with our viewers. I mean,
our three personalities are very different, which I think really, I mean, I don't mean that in like a weird way, but like, you know, that helps like differentiate ourselves. And then I think it's really important to like play up like your personality, who you are, even if you got to kind of amp it up for I almost said for TV, but like you got to like amp it up for, you know, the stream to like, you know, elevate yourself.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. Like the camera removes, if you've never been on camera, the camera removes enthusiasm from you. So if you're like, you have to be extra enthusiastic to seem like interesting. If you're like just kind of interesting in person, it's not going to come through on your streamer video.
Yeah, I have to try extremely hard on that because I'm not interesting in real life.
I'm sure that you're moderately interesting in real life. I find your streams interesting. I know. Let's try to help John be less self-deprecating. You know what, John? I subscribe to you and I enjoy your content. And if other people are here in Camilo's channel, you should subscribe to Johniibo because he is actually an entertaining streamer, even though what he's trying to do is say the opposite.
Yeah, go subscribe. His link is first in the description.
You know, I'm trying to make it seem like I'm terrible, and then they have to check it out.
Yeah, it's the classic undersell, though.
Yeah,
I was all about that when I was trying to date in college. You're like, yeah, you know, I drive like a Pontiac, and then I don't know where I'm going.
Like, bam, got a Porsche, baby.
Yeah, and they're like, whoa, your car has wheels, great. I don't know where we're going with this. I had something else teed up, but then I remembered what kind of podcast we were on. Oh boy. So yeah, I think the way that I create my own style, and I said this to Vinny from Original 151. I was DMing him on Twitter for a little bit to kind of like, you know, just pick his brain because he's a popular YouTuber. And I was just like, you know what, man? Like, we're all just like playing the same games. So like the only thing that differentiates us is like if you can play them in a way that no one else is playing them, or if you can like bring that piece of your personality to like the presentation of the thing. Like if you can be like a little bit funny or something while you're streaming, or like one thing that I'm gonna toot Camilo's horn with his Pokemon streams. Literally, you can ask him any question, and he'll know the answer. Like, you know, like 90% of the time. And then if he doesn't, he goes, "Stop asking me those questions and please go to Bulbapedia." I'm not. I'm
not a walking encyclopedia.
Yeah, I'm not a walking encyclopedia. But the one thing I do enjoy about your Pokemon stream is that you know what the heck you're talking about. You're not a filthy casual like me when it comes to that. Like you know, having an expertise is really important, I think, when it comes to like, you know, what was we talking about? Style.
Yeah, so it's either like be very entertaining or be very knowledgeable.
That's true. Or you can be both.
Or be really good at the game, like me.
Yeah. Be really, really good, really knowledgeable, or really entertaining, or some combination of the three.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, our next topic that I have here, using other platforms like Twitter, Discord, Instagram to promote your channel, yourself. I like Discord a lot. I don't use Twitter as much as I should, but like Discord's my jam. And Instagram I really like too, but I need to post on there more.
Yeah. So like I've heard when it comes to social media, I've watched some videos and stuff about it. So here's a free TED Talk, guys, on social media. Basically what you're supposed to do with social media is you tweet your pants off, because there's just so many tweets in a given day. Like it's not gonna just be like your tweet. It's gonna be like your tweet and then like 50 other tweets and then your tweet from the hour later. So you're supposed to just like constantly be tweeting. Instagram, you gotta like post once a day. And Discord, I have no idea how to manage that community. And if you guys want to engage in my Discord more, I will be very happy. But yeah, I don't know. And I don't stick to those rules even though I should. But I feel like from my research, that's what you're supposed to do. And yeah, it's not just YouTube. You can't just put a video up and like expect people to organically find it.
Yeah, definitely.
Start to like find these other pipelines like Twitter, Instagram. I mean, Discord is pretty much your community already. Like, find these other pipelines to try to funnel people into your channel, and maybe find someone that you wouldn't have normally found who's more of like a Twitter guy, but also likes like The Legend of Zelda. And like, oh man, that's kind of cool. He's playing through like the Oracle of Seasons. I had that game when I was a kid. And like maybe you'll find someone like to just stumble in that way. So I think, yeah, it's important to keep up your social media, even though I know, and I'm pretty sure everyone else on this podcast is guilty of, just really neglecting that and just going all in on YouTube all the time.
Yeah, like I had, before I got really into my YouTube channel, I tweeted like crazy. I had like 80,000 tweets or something.
Oh my gosh.
Dang.
Yeah. So I grew that aspect for a while, and then when I switched over to YouTube, some of the people came over, but it wasn't too many, and so I kind of just I pulled back on the Twitter, and now like nobody cares about what I say on Twitter, and
I care.
I care too.
But it is another outlet that I use to just get my name out there. Since I did build it over years and years, and yeah, I gotta just be more active on all the social media. Discord, I'm like never active on there. I need to do that. My Discord is like, there's no bots. I don't know what the cool kids do in Discord.
So, yeah, my Discord's pretty active. I have like a few bots. What are you eating or something?
Me?
Yeah.
I think I was just playing with my my headset.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so like I have like the music bots, night bots in there. I have like the toasty bot. So like I think I just have like a bunch of things that like keep people coming back. So like some of the bots, like the Pokemon bot, like you can catch a Pokemon every like 3 hours, I think. So I think that like makes people come back. Yeah, they come back for that, and then I also do stuff where like I have a music bot, so like we have like a voice chat, and people will just go in and you can like send commands to the bot to say play this song, and people can like skip and just kind of hang out and stuff. Or what else do we have? Also like people like it just like happened over time. Like people would just like greet people in the morning and say good morning, how are you? Like it just like becomes more of a community.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to get more active in Discord. I mean, there's a bunch of people in there, but it's hard to get interactions going. So maybe I have to look into like bots and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Gamification.
Yeah, it is
I want to grow a brand, not just a random guy on YouTube.
Yeah. And like having the like multiple chats in Discord helps too, because like if you have like I have like a Pokemon chat and all that stuff.
It definitely helps. Like the reason I ended up creating a Pokemon chat and all that is because people in like general would just be like, "I'm trying to get a Yan Mama" or whatever. I could have picked any Pokemon, and I went with just one I don't know how to say. Oh, I'm trying to get like an Alolan Raichu. Can someone help me? Like, that's cool, but like, put it in. Let's clean this up. And so I made the Pokemon chat to like, help everybody, communicate where they are best heard.
Yeah, so like having like having chats for multiple games, and then it's just like a cool, like, because also like people might mute certain tabs that they don't want. Okay, so why don't we talk about connecting with like other YouTubers or creators?
I don't do that.
Shut up. Engage.
We aren't doing that right now at all.
Yeah.
Okay, so like,
thank you. Lead.
For you guys, what are the steps you think are the right steps? So if you meet or like find out of a YouTuber you may want to collaborate with, what are the steps of like entering their community, stuff like that?
Okay, so I will just
sit down, children.
What? Sit down, children. Let me teach you a little something about engaging with the community. Okay. So what I'm going to do is use Ferran as an example, because when I had a few hundred subs,
subscribe to Ferran.
Subscribe to Ferran, by the way. I mean, I loved Ferran's content, and I still love Ferran's content. Like, I think he is one of the coolest, most entertaining streamers ever. He just has like a particular style that I don't think anybody else has.
I love his voice.
Plus, he's French Canadian, so like that's like half of what his like brand is. But like, I just really, really enjoyed it. And then I like joined his Discord, and I would just sit there and I would chat and I'd chat, and like I would never kind of like the one golden rule. I mean, I'm gonna go through all the unwritten rules. Is like. It's basically like, so guys, this is something that we all, every day it happens to one of us. And somebody will come in and be like, check out my channel. Don't ever do that. Like, that's not a way to build your community. What you want to do, it's a community. So what you want to do is befriend people. So you want to go in and like, and just like I'm sure a lot of viewers are with us, is like they want to, become friendly with us and play games with us and all that. So like, it's the same thing when you're a streamer. You're like, okay, Ferran. I think Ferran is super cool. Like, there's things about Ferran that I really like that I would like to, like, not necessarily do, but like I want to be able to like emulate having that kind of thing. It's so hard to explain. I want to emulate Ferran's success and the way that he does that, but like I want it to be so much my own flavor. Like I want to be like a delicious ice cream cone, and he is mint chocolate chip, and I just want to be strawberry. But like they're both delicious. I don't know where I'm going with this, but like I think you're following me, and if you're not, I'm sorry. So yeah, I was in his chat kind of, but like I wasn't like I have a YouTube channel. I kind of was just like forming a relationship with him. And then, like, eventually I joined his Discord, and, like, after, like, I don't know, like, maybe a month or so, I was, like, so nervous to tell bigger YouTubers that, like, I was a YouTuber, because I didn't want to be, like, a leech. Like, I think that's something that, like, a lot of, not that we're huge, but, like, we've definitely established our channels over the last 12 months. Like, we're, like, I don't know. I consider myself an established YouTuber. Like, I don't know. So I finally, after I built up the courage of like a month or so, he has like in his Discord, he had like, regular viewers, like sponsors, whatever. And like, I was just like so nervous because I like was idolizing him at the time. And I just messaged him on Discord, and I was like, hey man, like, I really like your content. Like, I'm also a YouTuber. You don't have to check me out. I was just thinking, would you maybe change my role in Discord? Just because, like, I like to identify as a YouTuber. If, like, I'm annoying you, that, like, I'm really, really sorry. Like, you don't have to do it. You won't lose me as a viewer. I kind of just went into it, like, really humble, like, not expecting anything or any support or anything. And he decided that, like, oh, that was, like, a really nice message that I got. He started watching my content, and then him and I like became friends like over the course of like months. And I think that's the way you have to do it. And personally, this is the way that I feel, is that you like take it slow. Like you're not racing to the finish line on YouTube. It is a long game. And you can't just like jump into the deep end and be like, I'm here. I think it's important to slowly form real relationships with people so that like, you know, a year down the line, you have friends that are like, yo, man, you guys want to make a podcast? And like that's like just how it goes. You just got to have organic interactions with people and don't, you know, I don't know. I want someone else to step in here because I feel like I'm about to like step. You know, I'm about to like put my I'm about to get wrecked. So someone needs to step in.
Okay, so at the beginning of my channel, what I would do is when I wasn't really streaming, I would just comment on similar sized YouTubers' videos.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't say like, oh, I have a channel too. I'd be like, oh, like I like this video, like great list or whatever. And then like if they're small enough, most of the time like there aren't many people commenting, so odds are they're gonna click on your picture or whatever. And they're gonna be like, oh, he posts videos too. So I think that's a good way to do it. I mean, if they're like way bigger, they're probably not going to click on everybody, but a good way to like get on the right foot with another streamer is maybe raid them, because that lets them know that you're also a streamer, so you don't have to be like, oh, I'm like, you don't have to tell them that you're a YouTuber and have that awkward kind of, I don't know. But
one thing I would add though, I don't want to interrupt, I just want to piggyback off what you're saying, is that like rating is awesome and you should definitely do it, because not only does it support your community, but it supports the other person's community, and it's a really, really cool thing to do like for the YouTube community as a whole. However, I will say, if you have a room of 6 people watching you, I do not think that you should raid somebody who has like 20 plus viewers. I think, in my personal opinion, I think that that's a little bit like, look at me, and you should find people of like similar-ish sizes to raid. That way you're building a community of people who are about your size, and then you can support each other and grow together. But when you try to like, you know, reach up a little bit above like your station, I think that looks a little gauche, and I wouldn't recommend it. Sorry, continue, Camilo. Piggyback over.
I'll piggyback on top of what you said. So like, like sometimes you'll get like, I'll get a raid and it's like 2 people, and like I'm still like, oh, like thanks for the raid and stuff, but it's still like, I don't like if I see that, I'm like, this person's probably not the similar size as me. So like, I don't know. Yeah, I guess
it's
like
almost
I did that like once or twice in the beginning, because like I was just like naive and stuff, but like I don't really do that anymore. But yeah, I would say like go after similar size, and even if like, let's say like someone like really big raids you and you're like, oh my god, I want to give it back to them, like it like you don't have to if like you're way smaller than them.
Oh, I hear you. So like, for example, DGR raids me, which has happened. So to say DGR raids me, it's like if I have 15 viewers 3 days later, I don't need to go raid DGR. Is that where you're getting at?
Yeah, I mean, unless his viewer count is like similar. I mean, I will raid someone even if I have like a few people and it's like not massive, but like bigger than me, if I'm like friends with the person. But if like, and I see no one else is streaming, but like if it's someone I don't know, I'm not gonna like take my 6 people and raid somebody who has like 30 people watching.
Yeah. I feel that. Jonathan, what do I have to say on the rating thing? Yeah. Like last night, I don't know, I had like 15 people watching, and I'm like, it was like 3 a.m, so there was nobody streaming. I'm like, who should I raid? And everybody's suggesting like these people that have 1,000 people watching. Like, it doesn't even make sense. It doesn't make sense, and it's not going to help you. It's not going to
Like
You're not gonna
comments just
notice
get
you
lost.
anyway.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get noticed, and it's not gonna help anybody. So yeah, I would recommend not doing that. But if you have, I would think 10 people to send over. I think that's good enough for people our size, smaller, or even a little bit bigger. That's how I met you guys.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Cam rated me last year, and then Phil, you rated me.
Yeah, during some Breath of the Wild stuff.
Yeah. So it's a good way of building community, and then you just. I think, like last night, I was getting so many self-promotion crap coming in. Like every 2 seconds, it was like, "Come check out my channel. Come check out my channel. Why aren't I growing? Because you're annoying me.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna go watch you."
Yeah. Take the time you're spending annoying me and create better content. That's why no one's watching, is because you're here bugging me.
Yeah, and I think
go create.
Yeah, in order to, the way I when we were interacting, I saw like the other people that you guys interacted with, like Chadley and Fran and like all those guys. I'm like, hey, maybe they're similar to us, and maybe we get something going. But yeah, if somebody like, some people raid with like 2 people, and I feel I feel obligated to say thanks for the raid, but it's like I don't know what I could do for you, because I know what you're doing. I see what you're doing, and it's not going to work.
Yeah, I don't know. I just can't help but see any of like the sub 10 viewer raids, unless it's like me raiding you guys.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like if it's like one of my friends or homies or something.
Yeah,
like
that's different. But like, if you have like sub 9, you should raid somebody like that's your size. Like, don't. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, if you have like,
if it's a 2-person raid, like that's not a raid. I feel like that's a shout out. I really don't. And you're not
even if you have like 10 people, like 2 people are going to go over. Like you're not going to get everybody to go over.
Yeah.
Even if you ask them like who's going to go over, and then they're like, yeah, I'll go over. And then they
that's
never
the
go
thing.
over.
Like if you have 6 or 7 people watching, probably not all 6 and 7 people are going to go. So like that's even less people.
I think you also just don't want to. I don't know. Sometimes I get annoyed when I get like rated by the same person like every day, like a couple times, like with a couple people.
Yeah.
It's like I know what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's annoying. It's not a way to grow.
It's not the way to grow.
And then if I raid you, like I had this issue where I raided somebody, and then they came in, and they're like, "Can you raid me again?" I'm like, just that's not. Don't do it that way. You gotta genuinely, I gotta genuinely like your content to like support you. And if I don't, I'm not gonna like just abide by your rules.
Okay, so our next topic is creating a brand.
Woo!
So I guess when I wrote this, I meant like being like consistent with like all your artwork, your thumbnails, your banner art, maybe things you say in your stream that are like commonplace. Yeah, I think that's I think it's like really necessary. Like it's to me, it's like very visually appealing if I see someone's page and it's like very similar thumbnails, like they all go together. If I see like a page and it's like a bunch of random thumbnails, it doesn't look nice. And like you should pay attention to like what your like your banner, your profile picture look like. What else? And then like things like in your stream. So like in my stream, like I have like Linkaritos, and we talk about like this Bear Jeeves. So like I think it's cool to like have these, like, I guess they're inside jokes, but like it's for your community,
right?
Because like when new people come in, they're like, oh, like what is that? And then like they kind of like, because I've had like a joke be established, and then like new people come in and they just kind of like piggyback on it. So what do you guys think?
I think
go ahead, John.
I think we all have an established brand right now. And I think each one of us, I think we've established, like, you have Bepis, Camilo, and Phil clearly has Monkey Phil, whatever. I don't know what you call it.
His name is Fantasticon.
Okay, Fantasticon.
Fantasticon. Can I speak to Fantasticon for just a moment? So, look at Fantasticon. It has the same exact hex colors, if you guys want to talk about branding. The exact same colors that I use on my thumbnails, on my banners, like everything to keep my like branding as consistent as possible. I always use like the same 2 fonts. I use the Air Americana for all of my titling, and then for any time I have to have body text, I use Homanae. So like I literally have in Adobe InDesign like an entire swatch palette and font library and all this stuff to like keep everything as consistent as possible. And like if you're just at a glance, you don't really think about that. You're just like, oh, that's really pleasing. It's like, yeah, because I like built this crazy like, you know, branding like structure within the programs that I use. So I just think it's important, even in your mascots, to keep it all like in the family. Anyways, Fantasticon. Same color as my banner. Moving on. Go ahead, John. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's fine. So yeah, I mean, my brand, I went with Amiibo, so I chose the Amiibo font and the asterisk things to, you know, steal the Amiibo font. Then I have my little mascot, and I have 2 versions of them. I have a happy one, and I have a Raging Johnny, and
I have the T-shirt.
Yes, yeah, and booty garbage is the thing. So the one thing I want to say about branding is don't steal people's brands.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
because,
or their catchphrases and stuff.
I mean, all right, so you could say people's catchphrases. I don't care. Just don't act like you made it up.
What?
Don't be like. Don't be like, that's booty garbage, and then people are like, oh, where'd that come from? And you're like, I made it.
I did it.
Not you.
Yeah. They're like, I have this dream where I go into somebody's stream and they say booty garbage, and then they try to prove that they made it up, and then I just ream them out for it.
Sounds like a great dream.
So seriously, don't steal people's brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I sometimes say I sometimes catch myself saying boo boo, and then I get I'm like, oh man, that's not right. That's not right.
I try and stay. I don't try and say, like, it might pop in my head, but I try not to say boo boo. That's your
yeah. Yeah, it's just like weird things that like, and it's like, dude, I didn't go into the stream being like, all right, this is the 6 things I'm gonna say. It all kind of just like happened.
Yeah,
like one time I was playing something and I was like, come on, boo boo. like probably instigating some like Skulltula or something. Just like, come over here, boo boo. And then it just like kind of morphed into this whole thing. And then yeah, it was the same with hashtag nope. Like I was playing Splatoon online and I was just like, nope, nope, nope. It just kind of happens. It builds over time. So yeah, build your own.
You can't force it, you know.
Yeah, you can't force it. And build your own.
I mean, you can try different things and then see what sticks. If like your viewers like enjoy that might be, because I feel like all of my like any of my sayings, any of my like things that are like a thing in my stream, it's because of my viewers. Like if I just say it, like it's not a thing until like it becomes a part of the community.
Yeah, where did the wig come from?
Like Chelsea started that. I think that started. I don't remember if it started before the Outlast stream when the trench was established.
Yeah, Cam, I feel like you have a lot more than
you do
than us.
Yeah,
you definitely. And they're very much, your community is very much like supporting them.
Yeah,
where they're just like, you know, getting into the trench, taking off wigs,
get the gavel out.
Yeah, it's cool because I know, like, when I go stream, like, that's the thing that happens in your stream. It's like, Yeah, your audience like gets into the trench at your stream. Like doesn't like
Yeah.
we share viewers like a lot of like
Yeah.
obviously like there's crossover, but like you know when I'm hosting a stream like nobody's holding wigs and like jumping in trenches and stuff like that. Like that's something that's like unique to your channel.
Yeah.
And, like I don't know.
Yeah, and
I just
Chrissy
think
has a
that's
shovel.
cool.
That's a thing too.
The shovel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a custom emote.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be a thing.
Yeah, so okay, I'll go through the story of this. So like it was during the first Outlast stream. It was my first time streaming a horror game, and oops, email. Okay, so it was my first time streaming a horror game, and I like didn't know like how it would go. Like, I mean, mostly my audience is like pretty much kids, so like I was like people have been asking me to do it, and I was like, whatever, let's do it. And I was just like kind of stuck into the game more. I wasn't really paying attention to chat, and I was like, well, yeah, it's like mature, so like you guys can swear, and that like opened the whole can of worms, and like everyone was just like, can I swear? Can I swear? And everyone's just swearing, and like it was just a whole mess of stuff. And then the chat became so scary that everyone would say, or it might have been Chelsea or Dylan, but like jump in the trench as to like save yourself from like the chat. Yeah, and then like Chelsea she has the wig because she's like a judge. She was like wrecking trolls with the gavel, so she needs a wig if she's a judge. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. And then the Jeeves thing, that was like I was playing Among the Sleep, and there's this teddy bear in it, and as a joke I like had like a fussbot auction, and I said like my teddy bear or something, and like Chelsea bid like 9,000 Linkaritos for it, and she named it Jeeves, and then the teddy bear got wrecked at the end of the game, so now it's just a thing. Yeah,
it's always something random like that.
Yeah.
Long story
just
short,
like,
can create your own brand.
Yeah, so like now that's established, whenever we find like weird characters like my horror games or something like that, they just kind of get added to the trench.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so I don't think I said this before, like, so like with my branding, I started with like the Mario font because I was just like, oh, that's kind of like generic Nintendo, and I was like streaming at the beginning a lot of just Mario Galaxy, but then it kind of just like stuck. I didn't want to change it at that point because I wasn't really doing Mario anymore, but it felt weird to just like change it for no reason. So like the branding kind of stuck, and I didn't want to change it at that point because it would look weird. And I feel like over time, whenever I did videos, I would, at the very beginning, I had like an intro, which was like a card with my name on it, whatever. And then like it was very, very generic, and I just like used it for a bit, and then I kind of dropped it because it was like, it's too generic. And then I kind of brought it back as a card. But by the time I brought it back, I had gotten Bepis, which is kind of like a channel mascot now. And he is right on my name on the logo. So I think that's cool. Now it's more, I feel like over time, it's just been more established. Because now I can like put in, because I have like the Switch background, I have Bepis, and then like the start up sound is like the Kingdom Hearts save point. So like it kind of like melds like my interests together into one.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, that was kind of ranty.
Shit, whatever. That's all I'm doing.
It's rants. We got triggered, now just rants.
Okay. So our next topic is clickbait. Should you clickbait?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so let's let me open that more.
Next topic.
How far should you clickbait? Or like, because there's like a difference between like making a sensational title and thumbnail and just straight up lying.
Yeah, no, you should not lie. I think putting a funny like quip or pithy comment in your subject line is fine. And to make your thumbnail as like, you know, appealing to your primate brain as possible, so that when people see it, they're like, I want to see I want to see pictures. So I think it's important to, abuse the primate brain by, like, saying, provocative things, or like having provocative images, as long as it's like in line, like with your, my PG-ish channel.
Your Breath of the Wild.
Your Breath of the
streams.
Wild.
Dude, my Breath of the Wild subjects and thumbnails are on point at all times. How long can Link last?
For those of you who don't know, Phil had used Zelda Bending Over for months.
With 3 hearts.
With 3 hearts.
Yo, man, that got clicks.
No, I agree. I think you need to have some sort of clickbait. You got to have, like, you can't just say Splatoon 2, and then that's it. I think you have to put some funny...
You have to have some, like, phrase attached to it.
Yeah, some try-hard phrase attached to it.
Because that's always, like, it's like a jumping off point for someone to start a conversation with you. Because if you say something weird in the title... Because I'll get that sometimes. Like, I'll say something weird in the title, and people will just... Their first message into the stream is, like, they're commenting on that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but I would say that there's a couple things I will admit that I've done I shouldn't have done. I'll speak to those. Okay, so as soon as I got my Game Boy player, I was really excited to play my Game Boy games. So I
remember this.
I started a stream that said 24-hour live stream Pokemon Pinball, and I had no intention of streaming for 24 hours. So I would say, and I know that was like clickbaity, and I thought people would join, but like it would have been misleading, and people were showing going for 24 hours, and I'm like, I'm gonna try. But yeah, I had no actual intention to go for 24 hours. And as much as I want to, like, say, oh, I was just joking, you don't do that. I shouldn't have done that. I did it. I admit it. I apologize. Then also another thing I did that was wrong is that, what was that Doki Doki Literature Club?
Oh, yeah, that one.
So I had posted a thumbnail of Doki Doki Literature Club, and I was like, guys, I'm going to finally stream Doki Doki Literature Club. And that was back when, like, obviously everyone was streaming that, and it's really popular. But, like, I didn't even stream it because, like, by the time I installed it and was looking at it, I was like, this game's weird. I don't want to play that. And, like, I had already pressed live on my Doki Doki games. So then I just started playing Stardew Valley, and people were coming in being like, why are you saying you're playing Doki Doki Literature Club, but you're actually just playing Stardew Valley? And I'll be like, I don't know, clickbait, which is just like, if you're lying, that's not okay. Like, those are 2 examples I will say are not okay. You should not do that.
That at one point, YouTube wasn't letting you update thumbnails.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
And, like, I would be playing something, and then the thumbnail would be like, Breath of the Wild. And everybody would be like, you're not playing Breath of the Wild. Like, I know, look at the description.
Oh, that was just for a few days, right?
Yeah, it was like broken or something.
I remember that. Yeah.
But ever since I started playing Fortnite, man, every single Fortnite video is clickbait. Every single one. They're like, the best player on Switch, Ninja of Switch. Free V-Bucks giveaway.
Oh, not for you. You're saying for...
Yeah, not for me. I'm just saying, like, in general.
No, you're right.
And then they have, like, these big red arrows pointing to, like, nowhere.
Just people just with their mouths agape, like Home Alone style.
Yeah.
Oh! Whoa! Whatever, I do that.
But, I mean, it's like...
Yeah. I was talking about this in my Discord with some of my viewers, and we were talking about, like, clickbait. And they're like, oh, yeah, all you need is, like, 5 arrows and, like, a shocked emoji.
I mean, it gets people, it gets the clicks, clearly. But then it doesn't build a community that you're looking for.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're like, oh, this guy sucks. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that doesn't happen to me, but I see why that would happen to you.
Yeah, you
Wait,
know
what?
when you clickbaited wrong.
He's like, wait a sec. Shots fired.
change his picture to Yosemite Sam, please.
No.
Yeah, you know you clickbaited wrong when you have more dislikes than likes on
Yeah.
a certain video.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, I think you should clickbait a little bit. You got to get people in, man.
Yeah, it's enticing clicks.
Just don't lie.
Just don't lie. Yeah. I mean, especially like on game release days, like everybody's playing the game. But you need to stand out. So do something to stand out. Make an interesting thumbnail. Make a clever subject. That's not really clickbait. It's just enticing. That's what I have to say about that.
Not nice.
What's happening? I can't see the video. If I'm Yosemite Sam, I'm hanging.
No.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I'm opening the video now.
All right. Content ID system.
Hey! Put it away.
Should I? Okay.
Inside jokes. Nice.
You're gone.
Thank you.
Okay. Wait, there was something I was gonna say about clickbait. Oh, well, I didn't think this was clickbait, but a lot of people thought it was clickbait. So like for the SpongeBob video I posted like a year ago, which I still need to make a new one, but it's kind of on hold right now. I titled it "Reenacting Procrastination." So I just used the title card for that episode, and I typed in "reenacting" on the top, and in the title it says "reenacting." But I have like so many, not many, it's not more than half, but like it's probably like 3/4 of it are dislikes, and I have like comments like "F you,"
Jesus.
like people think that it was like the full, like I just uploaded the full episode to YouTube, but like I don't think I was in the wrong at all. So screw this, guys.
I don't think so. You definitely reenacted it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so YouTube's new content ID system. Do we want to talk about that?
Yes.
It sucks.
It's very bad. Next.
Okay, how about what to do when you get banned?
All right. So, yeah, okay, well, I'll just speak to the content ID thing as far as bans. So, as a lot of you know, a lot of people were getting bans for like a few-week period. I think of all of us, I was the first one. And then, John, who did you point out to me? I'm not very familiar with them.
Oh, Booty Cat.
Booty Cat. Is he back?
No, yeah, he got back in like a week. It was like a similar situation.
Yeah. So it's the same situation where it was me and then that guy and then Ferran. We're like, you guys have 90-day bans. And I just emailed them every day talking about how hypocritical and just randomly selective their copyright enforcement is. And then like eventually I got my channel back. But like, yeah, I think it's weird, and I think it's just so arbitrary whether or not your content gets tagged or not. And they need to either make a better algorithm or, yeah, I don't know. Like, it's just so confusing, and I wish I might be, it's going to take too long. I was going to say, I could pull up, like, some of my email exchanges with YouTube, but it's essentially was just, like, first of all, they wouldn't tell me what video I had that had caused the content ID. Like, I had videos, and I was with them, and they were just like, so we've noticed you deleted the video in question. And I'm like, wait, so you know what video it is and you can tell me? And they're like, yes, of course, we can tell you. It is this video. Da, da, da. Okay. So, like, how do I know? I was like, can you tell me who, like, I don't know. Like, can you tell me who had the copyright on it? And they were like, no, it's just that the content had been uploaded by the copyright holder. So in this case, Nintendo. And it was the Pokemon Let's Go Eevee trailer. And since I had showed enough of that, like, that was in the, like, computer system, and it matched up that. And then they just banned me for 90 days for using that copyrighted content. But I don't understand is how is that different than when we get those emails every single day on our monetized videos saying, don't worry, your account will not be affected. However, the like copyright holder has claimed your content. So like I think YouTube needs to be more transparent as to like their copyright policies and stuff. Because do you guys get those emails with the like, don't worry, your account's still in good standing? It's usually
like the audio or something. It says like,
So that video, that Let's Go video, like I tried to do a reaction and it got blocked like 6 times.
Yeah.
So I know people who streamed it, they all got banned. They all get that same ban.
Well, I streamed it and I didn't get banned.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I streamed the whole thing. And then
quite a few people did that and did not get banned.
Wow.
But I did try and cut the thing out and upload it, and it wouldn't go.
And I know some people got banned for the E3 stuff.
Yeah.
And it's
I warned everybody though. I was like, "Hey guys, like it's different now." And then people are like, "I'm going to stream all at E3," and I'm like, "Don't." And then they get banned.
But I always get those like copyright claims from Nintendo. I get like last time I got 30 emails for one video.
Also, do you guys ever get like
I get your phone just goes
do you ever get email? Because I'll get an email saying your video has been copyrighted, but the video was like months ago.
Yes, that's happening now, and it wasn't happening before.
It's like, you can have my 20 cents. I don't care. Take it.
Yeah, it's definitely happening. Like some of my really, really old Legend of Zelda stuff is like just now being tagged, and I'm like, they're going for everything.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. It's a whole new world that I'm sure in 3 weeks we'll be like, the content ID system has gone rogue. Like the only thing left is our podcast.
Well, they're probably going to change it again. They're probably going to be like, you need 10,000 subscribers, even to be monetized. Like you need 10,000 subscribers, 8 billion views.
Dude, they're gonna keep moving the carrot.
I think Phil, you cut off?
Yeah, I think you did cut off.
He got so angry that he cut him off.
What?
Oh, your audio cut out for a second. We can hear you.
So what I'm saying? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm saying is that they will continue to move that finish line, move that needle, drag that carrot, chase that dragon, whatever analogy you want to use, because they want to be able to control what content advertisers are displaying their ads on. So the bigger the channel they are, the easier it is to filter that out, which is why they keep moving it to be like, okay, so now you have to have 1,000 subscribers, because then that weeds out some of just the garbage stuff that was happening before. Because say you have less than 1,000 subscribers, but you have the minutes watch on some weird hate speech video, which is it's an example of one of the things they're trying to avoid. That's why a lot of this stuff is happening now. So yeah, I don't know. I think they're just going to keep pushing it. And as long as our channels keep growing at the rate that they are, I don't think we'll ever be in trouble. But you can see people who are just I almost didn't make it.
Yeah.
I almost didn't make it. Door was closing and I slid underneath it.
Yeah, I remember those streams. The title was 40 subs to keep.
Yeah.
Save my channel.
Yeah, save
my channel is dying.
There's clickbait.
That wasn't clickbait.
That was clickbait.
How was that clickbait?
Your channel wasn't dying.
Yeah, it could have been. You don't know.
But yeah, luckily I didn't have that issue.
Yeah.
So I was popular before then.
Then there's people who were maybe a month or two behind me in growth who missed it. The door shut on their face.
Yeah.
And now they're applying. Dan Marchetti is a good example where he has a great
I think
channel.
Dan's in the chat right now.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Well, Dan, hi, Dan.
What's up, Dan?
So yeah,
perfect timing.
Dan Marchetti is a perfect example of where his channel should be monetized, but because of all of this new BS, they're dragging their feet on reviewing it or properly reviewing it. Because I watched Dan, I watched about half that video. I'm been on vacation, so I haven't had good internet. But I heard that email that when you read that email, I was like, dude, that's BS. They're like not actually reviewing your content. They're just like denying you, and you just have to keep reapplying until like finally you get somebody who's going to review your channel. Because like, dude, you should be monetized. You've got the view count, you've got the sub count.
He said I barely missed it and I'm still waiting.
Yeah. He barely missed it. It's just like bogus. So like I think it's going to get even harder for smaller channels to like, you know, get monetization, or even like us, like, you know, we're not PewDiePie, we're not Casey Neistat. Like, we're gonna have to keep fighting to keep our monetization in the future. I really do think so. End of rant.
Yeah, so I think I didn't really have a problem with monetization. I think I like got in like when it was still like you only need like 100 subscribers and like some it was like 25,000 views or something. And then I think it like slowly like raised the bar, but like it was kind of above it, but each time it raised. But I don't know, maybe eventually it'll be like you need 5,000 subscribers, and then we're all gonna rush to the finish line. I don't know. Yep.
And then John's gonna have some clickbaity title about saving my channel, and then I'm just gonna be like, "See, John, it's not clickbait."
Dude, if that happens, if we need like 10K, I'm doing it every single stream. Save my channel.
Yeah, and if we have any viewers watching, the whole thing about monetization, it's not about the actual money that you get out at the beginning, because you don't really get much at all at the beginning. It's about YouTube does not like to promote videos that are not monetized. So if your channel isn't monetized, YouTube can't put ads on it, and it's not going to like to promote your stuff. So that's like the big deal. Everyone gets so worked up about monetization.
Yeah, because inside baseball, you make like 10 cents on a video.
Well,
no, if you get like 100 views on a video, it's like 10 cents.
Really? 100 views? That's like a half a cent.
That's like 10 cents, man.
10 cents per 100
Well, if
views?
like a video with like a few thousand views gets you like a few dollars, or maybe not even that.
Yeah, basically you're not living off your ad revenue if you're our size.
It does kill like your sponsors. You can't have sponsors, you can't have super chat.
True.
Without monetization.
That fun live stream stuff you can't have.
Yeah.
But yeah, Camilo was 100% right. It's not about the money. It's about YouTube promoting your videos because they are eligible for monetization, and they will run ads on them. So it's about eyeballs and like not getting lost in the pack.
Will they promote vids that are Nintendo claimed to run ads on them? I don't know.
They
just the money goes to Nintendo.
Yeah, I mean, you don't get any money unless you're part of that ambassadors program or whatever it's called.
Oh, that is garbage, that program.
Yeah.
They send me like a penny every 3 months.
Zebro got banned because he was in that program and streamed Nintendo stuff.
Yeah. Too risky.
Yeah, that's not for me.
But yeah, I feel like YouTube is making it much harder for smaller channels just to even want to do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really discouraging, which is like not what YouTube was all about. It's like, you know, content by creators for creators. And then there's this funny meme where it's just like content by creators for creators. And like 2018, YouTube is by creators.
Yeah.
Get it?
Yeah, I don't want to speak like ill of any of the creators on here, but there are some like garbage channels that have millions of subscribers.
Yeah.
And it's like, how is that even possible? Like, why? And they don't ban them, they don't demonetize them, they don't do anything to them. It's only the small channels that they mess around with.
Yeah.
Make YouTube great again.
So Chelsea's asking, so basically they don't put vids in people's recommendeds without monetization. I think it is somewhat, but it's like heavily reduced if it's not monetized.
Yeah.
Because like somebody's got to find your channel if it isn't monetized.
True.
Okay, well, since I started that, do you want to open it up to viewer? So just talking with the chat, viewer questions?
Let's do it.
Okay, guys, so if you'd like to ask questions about this topic or I guess a related topic, feel free to ask in the chat.
When are you playing Fortnite?
Yeah. When is Camilo Sarmiento playing Fortnite? Question number 1.
I don't know. I might be open to actually playing it like in voice chat, one of your channels first.
That'd be fun.
Collab stream coming at you.
Ooh, I haven't liked this video yet. Guys, if you haven't liked the video yet, make sure to smash that like button. And if you haven't gone over to Johniibo's channel and hit that subscribe button, you absolutely should. And if you haven't gone to Phil Phantastic's channel and subscribe, you absolutely should. You can also hit that sponsor button. And for $4.99 a month, you will support my channel, and you'll get custom emojis and the VIP badge and my undying love and respect. Go to my Patreon, patreon.com/PhilFantastic, and you can support me over there. And also, you can just mail me checks to my mailbox, and the link to that is in my bio.
Christina says more like, when is John gonna like the 3DS?
When I set it on fire.
Dude, 3DS rocks.
How often are you asked to dab? It's actually, someone asked me that recently, and I did dab for them.
Somebody said they would give me $1 if I dabbed.
Did you wait?
And I did not sell myself out.
I would.
Well, we're different people, Phil.
Well,
I have morals.
That's part of my brand. You can buy my love. That's part of my brand.
Okay, so Chelsea asks, how does YouTube promote your videos? Is guess what I'm asking? It's like some weird algorithm.
I think they use a lot of the, like, depends on who you're sub to. And if you're sub to similar channels.
Yeah, related channels. Also, the tags that you put in a video for search terms.
And the like button. Don't forget to hit that like button.
Also, if a video gets enough dislikes, like, YouTube won't promote it anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I heard the opposite. I heard that likes and dislikes just count as engagement.
I hear you saying that too, but I keep hearing people saying like, "Oh, my video is being like dislike botted and it's not getting any views anymore."
I think they're just being salty. Plus, videos stop getting views. Like that just happens.
Or no, like it was somebody who like it was like the same day, like they're uploading videos and then they just see they get tons of dislikes on it, and then like there's no views.
Look at Titanium. It goes, I found Phil's channel when I searched for Minecraft after watching a Pokemon video.
Wait, what did you find? What did you play in Minecraft?
I was playing Minecraft at the beginning.
Oh, you sell out.
What? I like Minecraft. Plus, I was collabing with this guy at the beginning, and he was super into Minecraft. So I was like doing Minecraft with him. But yeah, collabing around the same size as the person. You know, do it. Just do it. Same size.
When am I gonna play Splatoon? Not Splatoon 2. Never.
I like how Donnie says, even then he'll only like the Fire, not the 3DS.
I like the melted 3DS.
I approve of this Minecraft.
Can we talk about boundaries?
Oh, yeah.
So, we are human beings, and we have lives outside of YouTube.
Yes.
And if you see me playing a game, that does not mean I want to play a game with you. I'm sorry. But sometimes I just like to play a game by myself.
Yeah. Like, we're totally, think about us as human beings. We are entertainers, yes, and you guys are definitely our homies. And I love and appreciate every single member of the Phantastics. But there's times where I'm like, all right, I just streamed for 8 hours, and now I just want to sit on my couch and play Switch by myself. And then I get like a million Fortnite invites, or if I'm playing like Xbox. Xbox is the worst, because then like people will just like message me over and over again. And I don't know how to make that stop. And like, yeah, I don't know. It's like frustrating because people aren't respecting your boundaries as a person.
Yeah.
Like we can be there for you in Discord during the streams, like all the time. Like those are the places to like communicate with us, and we're like happy to like engage with you guys and like have these like fun relationships. But like if we're not in Discord or we're not live or if we're not like, if I'm in Camilo's chat, like talk to me in Camilo's chat. But like, if I'm not connected to the internet in a way where you can see me, please don't.
Yeah. So like another thing that I don't like that much is like, let's say like I go into Phil or John's chat and then someone wants to talk to me and that's fine. But if sometimes they just want to like talk about like my stream or like what I'm doing next. And I'm like,
Right.
but I'm just here to watch Phil or John. I'm not here to talk about my channel.
Right.
So yeah, that kind of bugs me sometimes.
That applies, I think, definitely to me and probably John as well. But like, I don't. There's something else I really don't like is when I'm streaming and then a viewer who likes a different streamer is just like, oh my gosh, this other streamer just went live. Like, don't do that. Because it really, like, that's cool and that's fine. Like, hey, maybe we'll go raid that guy. Like, that's cool. But like, just blowing, like, that's basically self-promotion. Not self-promotion, but it's promotion. And it really takes the wind out of the sails of like what the streamer has going on. It's like really distracting to hear that. And like, you know, maybe you lose 6 people because they're like, oh, I want to see what this guy's doing. When like, really, we were all having a great time until you were like, hey, yo, there's a party next door. Let's go to that party. Like, I thought we were having a party.
So hashtag AOA in the chat. Thanks so much for the donation.
Thanks, AOA. Nice. And we're not playing Fortnite right now.
Oh, I didn't even get a chance to read it.
It said, Johniibo team with me. Wins are waiting on the table.
Yeah, but thanks so much, AOA.
Man. Oh, yeah. I don't like when people say I'm bored. I hate that.
Oh, yeah.
Like, just leave. I don't really care. Like, if I'm boring you, just leave. Yeah. Don't tell me that you're bored.
Just dislike the video and go away.
Yeah, just go away.
Yeah. I do that a lot where, like, if I'm a little bit harsher when people are being trolls. So I'll just, like, I get fed up real fast. And I'll be like, I'll take the dislike. It's fine. Like, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to get a dislike by protecting my community from some toxicity.
One person. By one person.
Yeah,
I mean, if I get 2 dislikes on a stream, I pretty much quit. You know, I'm never gonna stream again. So please don't. If you want me around, don't hit that dislike button.
Yeah, don't hit the dislike button because John will retire.
Yeah. Also, when you say I'm bored, you might be like to yourself. You might just say you might be like just you when you say that you might be thinking you're telling the streamer that you're bored in real life. When you say that, you might be giving the message that you're boring me, which is like kind of rude.
Mm-hmm. Just like the video of Phil 2018. Is this a broadcast, Matthias Gaming's? Yeah, it's a live stream.
Live and in color, bro.
Yeah, live and in color, man. So I can read what you're saying right now. It's a podcast. All right. Well, I feel like I've said everything I need to say.
Me too.
Yep.
What's the last thing? Is it just the conclusion?
If we want to talk about like what we're playing off stream.
Oh yeah. Okay. Somebody else go first because I'm excited to talk about what I'm doing.
Well, I mean, I haven't been playing like that many new games, but I've just been playing like all of my like older 3DS games on my Zelda 2DS because it's like so amazing.
The 3DS is great.
Yay! Slow clap.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've been like trying like a lot of what I play is on the stream. Like I've been playing like some like indie horror games on my second channel. They've been kind of interesting. The past 2 ones, they're both on the Switch.
So make sure to check out Camilo After Dark, guys. Camilo's second channel.
Yeah.
Hashtag I can promote you all I want. I'm gonna speak to what I'm doing. I'm traveling right now, guys, so I'm actually playing a lot of games. I was fortunate enough to find an NES Classic, so I've been playing a lot of the games on SNES or on the NES Classic. I'd never played Ice Climbers before, and I'm getting way down on Ice Climbers.
That's a bad game. That's a bad game.
No, it's a bad game, but I'm enjoying it. So, and then also Bubble Bobble was one of my favorite games to rent at Blockbuster back in the day when you could do that, when you could rent NES games at Blockbusters. I would rent Bubble Bubble all the time. So now I'm just like sitting. It's been a blast. Then also I'm playing. Is it Sign Mora or Cinemora X? It's a side-scrolling shmup where you're in a plane, but you can also like manipulate time a little bit. You can slow it down, speed it up, so you can like get around bullets easier. What else? Mario Tennis I've been playing, and I just downloaded this afternoon that new Castlevania-esque game. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
Bloodstain, Dark of the Moon.
Yeah. So
Dude, it's so good.
It's pretty fun. So I've been getting into that. So that's fun. That's what I've been playing.
So what I've been playing is Fortnite all the time, on and off stream. But no, I've been playing Pocket Rumble. I don't know if you guys saw that game. It's like it's a new indie fighting game, 2D fighting game on the Switch, and you know, Street Fighter has all those convoluted combos.
Yeah.
Well, everybody just has like there's just like 2 button presses and you can do special moves.
Huh.
It's really good. It's only $10. I think it's one of the better fighting games on the Switch.
Would you say it's better than that Congo game that you like?
No, that game's perfect.
What was it called again? Congo what?
That's Congo Master Party.
I remember when you like first started playing that and you were like raving about it.
Yeah.
It was awesome. I don't know. It's so stupid.
Like, trying to find what game I should get around Christmas because I had like a bunch of gift cards, and he's like, "That's a Congo game." I'm like,
I also got a game for free.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's called Moose Man, and I don't even know how to explain it.
Is it on Switch?
It's on. Well, it didn't come out yet. I gotta like make a video about it because I got it for free. And yeah, it's like a walking simulator, but it's based on Russian mythology. It's interesting. I don't know. Have you guys played Limbo?
Yeah.
There's a similar art style to Limbo. It's like, you know, monochromatic or whatever that's called. And it's very light puzzle solving. But it only takes a couple hours to beat, so I got to beat it, and then I got to give my thoughts on it in the video. That's what I've been playing.
I'm looking forward to your thoughts.
Yeah.
It's not the typical game that I play. Like I'm more
Splatoon or Fortnite
because it's not like the best games out there right now.
Yeah.
Like Splatoon and Fortnite and Conga Master Party.
Shadow
I see that we have. Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Shadow Skywalker. Actually, I didn't get in the mail yet. I didn't know what happened to it.
There's a Bepis plush.
That's what I heard. Somewhere in customs. But one game I'm looking forward to, because that's one of the things on our list, is I bought a game called Nex Machina. And it is like another bullet hell type game, top-down twin-stick shooter that looks really, really cool. Looks really difficult. The graphics look great, and I love challenging games. So when I get back to my PC, I'd like to try Nex Machina.
That's from the creators of... Oh, God. There's a really popular game on the PS4. I can't think of it now. It was a shmup.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know.
My thought process is over on that one.
Yeah. What about are there any games? Are there any games coming out very soon that you're excited for?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I'm probably gonna get Octopath Traveler. The more I see that game, the more like I want to play it.
Games coming soon.
Warframe on Switch.
What is coming soon?
This Friday's Octopath and Captain Toad.
I guess Octopath. I'm probably not gonna buy it though. Captain Toad, I already beat.
Yeah, but there's new Mario Odyssey levels.
Yeah.
I'll just play Mario Odyssey, thanks.
Yeah, Captain Toad is a great game, though.
Yeah, I'm
It
getting
is. It's a wonderful game, and if
I'm
you
gonna-
haven't played it on Wii U, buy it.
I'm gonna buy it again because I like to support the Switch. You know.
I mean, yeah. I feel you. I've done it. I've done it plenty of times. I'm just not doing it for this one.
Sonic Mania Plus is coming out. Ew.
Yeah. Galactron, I'm also excited for WarioWare Gold.
There's no such thing as a good Sonic game.
Yeah. You don't think that Mania was good?
No. Like,
All right, whatever.
the
Let's
whole
not get
point.
sidetracked on Sonic right now.
All right, just the whole point of the game is momentum, and then it stops you dead in your tracks. That's all. There, I'm done.
All right, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done with this podcast.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. I guess if you guys have not already, go subscribe to both Phil and Johniibo, especially because next week the podcast will be on his channel.
Yes, subscribe to Johniibo.
Yeah.
And guys, if you don't know, I'm not actually a caricature of Phantasticon. I am a human man. So if you check out my channel, you will see what I look like and the kind of stuff that I do. So subscribe to me, please.
Also, side note, I just hit 3,000 subs
Woo.
last night, so I would appreciate you keeping away the makeup and breakup trolls and hitting that sub button.
Woo!
That's all I
Okay.
got.
So I guess that's it. We'll see you guys next time.
We're gonna
Guys,
raid?
Bye.
oh, we're doing a raid? I guess we can, right?
Let's do it.
Let's see who's on.
Who's playing?
Who?
Ooh,
What? Or do you see someone?
I like Jetri Gaming. Is he on still? I can't tell.
No, it doesn't look like it. Wait, actually, it does look like he is on it. It's on? I don't know.
But I suggested last time. She guys can pick.
See somebody else?
Who do you see?
Wait, I see Judge Free Gaming. What's he playing?
Super
Probably
Mario.
Mario
Maker?
Maker. I don't know. I'll close my eyes, but it's probably Mario Maker.
Yeah.
Bro, he's getting a lot of hate right now.
Why?
I don't know. He has 30 dislikes for some reason.
Oh,
think
well,
we
let's
should
show him some love.
Yeah, show him some love.
Okay.
Let's do it.
What's the
what's the
what's the
hashtag?
raid gonna be?
What was it? What was it last time?
Was it? I think it was just SwitchSPOT raid.
There's like switchSPOT, but
Yeah, we'll do it. switchSPOT raid.
Yeah.
All right, I'm over there already, guys.
Okay, let me just.
all right, bye.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for
Bye.
watching.
Go
See you
on, go
next
on the
time.
raid. Go on the raid.
Okay, let me. Here, wait, one sec.
Are we still live?
Yeah, one sec.
No.
Ah!
Okay.